The question, how do you make dialogue sound more natural while writing? Don't put in all the ers and ums unless there's a good reason for doing so. Better to say something like he hesitated before replying. Another method for making your dialogue sound real is not to use inconsequential bits of things people say. When someone is being introduced to someone else, avoid the things like John, this is Amy. Amy, say hello to John. It's likely that your reader already knows the identity of one of the two, and so staying in narrative form rather than dialogue works better. Introductions over, Amy caught John sliding sneaky, sidelong glances at her, assessing her. Another ways to avoid, as much as possible, he said and she said, but don't make the mistake many beginning writers do and struggle to find synonyms for said. The word itself is one that's normally skipped over by the reader unless the writer jars her out of the story by writing something unexpected, like he sated or he intoned or she cooed, when said would have worked just as well. Use action to make the dialogue more interesting and let the reader hear what was said. This is the difference between showing and telling. If you merely tell your reader what was said and by whom, he'll get bored. Try something like this: I will not have it. Dad thumped his fist on the counter with each word. Coffee cup stanced. Mom backed away. 16 is too damned young to get married. Remember, every word of dialogue, every action must help, in whatever small way it can, advance the plot, that is, move the story forward. In the above passage, we know without having been told, that Dad is angry, Mom is worried, and the girl under discussion is only 16. This way, as the story progresses, we have that information without having heard a long discussion about it in stilted dialogue that probably would have gone something like this. Mary peeked around the corner from where she lurked in the pantry, to see how her mom delivered the news to her dad. Mom said, Mary came to me this morning with some rather startling news, Pete. It seems she's going to turn us into grandparents. Say what? She's pregnant? Mom laughed. That's usually what turns parents into grandparents. Isn't it exciting? Please, dear, don't scowl. She and Paul want to have a quick, quiet wedding. I'm taking her shopping today for a lovely dress and yada, yada, yada. Instead, position Mary in the same place and run the dialogue again. I will not have it. Dad thumped his fist on the counter with each word. Coffee cup stanced. Mom backed away. 16 is too damned young to get married. I hope this helps, but really, the best way to learn to write dialogue is to read it. Screenplays are often available in libraries and they're pretty much all dialogue, which makes them a great tool for study.